Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Thornburg, and you ever wondered why parents stop having children after the second or possibly the third child? Why do we stop after 2 or 3 kids? I personally lost my mind after 2 kids. And remember, I have 8, so I went on past 2. I either collapsed into my destruction or I found a new stride and I chose to kind of go with it. What happens to us when we break down after that second or third kid? We have to change who we are. We're still us, but we are a new version of us, a page turn, a new chapter, because now we have 2 kids in tow or possibly 3 kids in tow. And so we can't, by definition, be the same person that we have been for many, many years. So when it was just me growing up, I was quite happy with what I was doing. And then I would have an experience. I'd say that doesn't work for me. And then I started dating and I met somebody. And if they worked inside of that kind of lane that I enjoyed, then we dated for a while. If they worked outside of the lane that I enjoyed, then we broke up. And the same thing for your spouse. When you met your spouse, they widened your lane. They brought a lot of good things that helped build you as a person. And so you still stayed you, but now you had somebody to share those experiences with. You had somebody to help make you a better person, but you're still you. You can still do all the things that you've done your entire life. You can take off for the weekend. You can still go swimming, fishing, hunting, ballet classes, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. And when you have one child, that kind of scheduling doesn't really change because your spouse, grandparents are happy to take that new little baby and enjoy them. And so you can go on and continue to have your weekends with the guys or the weekends with the girls. Go and do what you have always done. But that changes dramatically when you hit that second or third kid. And that's why we collapse. Because for me, when I had 2 kids, I could no longer say, hey, wife, take the 2 kids. I'm going to go away with the guys for the weekend. No, that was too much. We had 2 little kids. It was too much work. And that point, I had to change. I couldn't be the person that I had been for the previous 30 or 35 years, however old I was when that second child came. That's why parents stop, is because they have a real difficult time with the death of their former self and the rebirth of who they are. It's kind of that caterpillar into a butterfly. It's all a matter of perspective. As I watched a few of my parents going from 1 to 2 kids, and I just had this conversation today with one of the moms in my practice. She's pregnant with the second, and she is just absolutely beside herself. And when I told her this little story and her husband was with her, they just kind of both looked at each other because that story of the dying self is a difficult one because they're just about to enter those woods. But remember, going from 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 8, whatever it is, you're still you. It's just a new version of you. And it's just like graduating high school, graduating college, changing jobs. It's just another page turn. It's just part of that evolution that we have to go through, those steps of life that make us better people. Of course, we all hate letting go of the old to make way for the new, but trust me, it's fantastic. I loved it, and I hope you do too.